Thank you for clicking this video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Moments True Podcast. I am your host, Brother Jason Rembert, and I am glad to have you all here with me for another episode. Guys, we're going to have a discussion today. There's a video sweeping TikTok and social media of a white Caucasian male verbally attacking and assaulting a African immigrant woman in the state of Pennsylvania. I am not going to bleep out the content of this video. I'm not going to cover up the words that are going to be said in this clip. All I'm going to ask you is this: to brace yourself what you are about to hear, because the language you're going to hear that comes out of this man's mouth is some of the most low down, abrasive, unrelenting language that I've heard. It's a shame that in 26 we are still battling this uphill battle of racism. And if you think that racism is dead in this country, I said it before and I will say it again, you are very ignorant. I'm going to play this clip. All I'm going to ask you is, if you have children, you may want them to leave the room because of what you're about to hear. Here it is.
Yo, are you Queenie?
Yes.
Let me ask a question. How do you get to this country and have this much money to start a store and buy houses for $500,000?
$500,000? What is that?
The house on Crossridge that you were trying to buy for $500,000.
On Crest?
Crossridge, that you put an offering for $500,000.
Oh, well, we'll finance you.
I'm trying to ask.
Hey.
I'm
Be
trying to ask.
nice.
No.
What's going on?
I'm trying to ask. How are you niggers getting in here and doing whatever the
You,
fuck you want?
who?
You niggers.
Stop.
You monkeys.
Stop.
And doing whatever you think you can do.
Stop. What's
with us in
going
this
on?
country.
I need a security here. Get away from me.
I'm asking you.
Get away from me.
I'm just asking you a question.
Get away from me.
Why are you
Get
buying?
away from
How do you
me.
have money to buy all this bread?
Security, please. I need a security. Get away from me.
I'm just asking. How
Get
come
away from me.
White
I need a
people-
Security, please.
white people
Get
can't fill a
away
shopping
from me.
cart, but these monkeys come in our
Get away
country?
from me. And who's monkey?
You're a
Stop
monkey.
it.
You're a monkey.
Can somebody call me a security, please?
And they come in this country. These ones too. What are you guys doing? You gonna fill up a whole shopping cart?
Somebody stupid.
Are you gonna fill a whole shopping cart up?
Don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. Take your stupid camera somewhere.
All right, y'all, welcome back. The gentleman's name is Michael Todora. This is his picture. This is what happens when we allow unchecked hatred in this country. This is not just an isolated incident, but let me say this with all sincerity. This is the African American experience in this country. It just so happened to be caught on camera. But there are countless immigrants, African Americans, that are being subjected to this type of treatment every single day. Our parents were subjected to it. Our grandparents, our great-grands, and great-great-grands have constantly been subjected to this type of behavior. I am so glad that this was caught on camera, because some people won't believe it until it's right in their face. He attacked this woman. Her name is Augusta Gill, aka Queenie. She is a pastor's wife. This is her Facebook information right up here. She is a pastor's wife. She came to this country looking for a better life for her family, and is met with this rhetoric. Now, this is what I don't understand, Michael Todora. Why are you upset because someone from another, not from this country, that don't look like you, have came in this country, made the right financial decisions to put her family in a position to buy a $500,000 house? Why are you upset about that? You are upset about a system that was created for you to thrive. Don't be mad at her or other people, other African Americans or immigrants, for taking advantage of a system that was designed to help you, and you are doing a terrible job at making the system work for you. This system, and I'm not trying to make this, I'm not trying to be racist here. I'm not a racist individual. But let me say this, man. This system is designed for white Americans to thrive. When you think about Reconstruction and how countless of thriving African American communities were destroyed and wealth taken from them. But I'm gonna go as far back as slavery. You had 400, this country had 400 years of free labor, free. When you go back to just as far as the 70s with the red line, allowing African Americans only being allowed to buy homes in certain areas, but can't go past this imaginary red line into the areas where the Caucasian people are. when you think about commerce and monetary value, how we African Americans have been behind the 8 ball for so long. Now, listen to me carefully, guys. I'm not playing the race card. I'm just stating facts here because I'm building up to a point. The point that I'm trying to make is this. Michael Todora is a shining image of racism and hatred because they failed to take advantage of a system that was created to give them the very white privilege that many Caucasian Americans enjoy. Whether they know they're enjoying it or whether they don't. White privilege is a real thing. It is. And you're mad because this woman and her family came over buying a $500,000 house that you can't afford because you made wrong decisions? You can spare me that. I don't want to hear that. And the problem that we're having in America is we are not having conversation. We want to sweep racism under the rug. We want to sing over it, preach over it, shout over it, live over, and don't want to admit that it is a real issue in this country in 26. This ain't 1965, 1960, where people are fighting for civil rights, getting the hoses put on them, getting dogs released on them, freedom riders in Mississippi. This ain't the 60s. This is 26. Well, we're supposed to be evolved from that. And let me say this in the outset, man. There are great white Americans that have contributed to civil rights, contributed to helping the African American community gain the rights and freedoms that we have today. When the freedom riders were unalived in Mississippi, it was 2 white men and a black man working together, trying to help African Americans in Mississippi get the right to vote. So I'm not finna just act like it's all white folks, but when you have this sect of Caucasian people that refuse to release that spirit of hatred, something is there terribly wrong. His wife, who is a realtor, her name is Amanda. She's a real estate agent at Berkshire Hathaway Home Service in Pennsylvania. She released a statement via her Facebook condemning her husband's actions and saying that she's taken the kids and she's left him. And my thing is this, kudos to you, Amanda, but my thing is this, why did you wait till this came up to leave him? You been knew your husband had this type of attitude. This is her statement right here. I'm gonna put it on the screen. And in the statement, she said that she watched him slowly become this person that we saw on the video. So you knew that he had this type of hatred in his heart. You knew this. But it was only after the video went viral that you decided to leave. Quietness is complicitness. If we're going to solve the problem of racism in this country, you gotta meet it head on. We gotta look in the mirror as a nation and gotta have some difficult conversations. So now, because of all the backlash that this man is facing on social media, he went back to the store location and tried to give this handheld apology note to Miss Queenie. You want to apologize now because your life is a wreck. You done lost your wife, done lost your kids. Now you want to apologize. But why do it take this happening for you to apologize? You cannot, and I want to say it the right way, you can't put lipstick on a pig or pee in people's face and make them think that it's raining. You're not apologizing because of what happened. You're apologizing because you got caught. You're apologizing because you didn't think that this was going to blow up the way it was. Somewhere in your mind, you thought that people would side with you. This country is messed up, man. This country is messed up. I am appalled. I'm angry at what I saw and what I heard. In 26, we're still dealing with this issue of racism is still very much alive in this country. It's alive. And until we can have those difficult conversations, if you want to stop racism, let me take these glasses off. If you want to stop racism, this is how you do it. You have to meet it head on at home. My Caucasian brothers and sisters, you need to address your loved ones at home. That's how just like hatred is taught, you got to teach your family that you don't stand for racism. For those of us in the African American community that are preaching and teaching and fighting rhetoric that's causing us to hate white people, we got to have conversations at home in the community. Because you can't say you're a Christian and that you love Jesus and hate someone else. You can't hate your brother that you see every day. And when I say your brother, whether you black, white, tight stripe, Indonesian, whatever, if you are a citizen of humanity, you are my brother. We are all family members of the family of humanity. But if you are not willing to have conversations at home concerning this issue, then we're gonna keep having these problems. You can't expect Donald Trump or your Democrat or Republican representative to fix this issue because they got to have heart-to-heart conversations themselves. Let's go back to what the word says. Go back to what the Bible says, that we should love the Lord our God with all our heart, mind, and soul. and that we should love our neighbor as ourselves. Y'all let me know in the pinned comment. Check out the pinned comment. I'm asking everybody, check out the pinned comment below. Let me know what you think about this issue. Let's have a conversation. No matter how difficult it is, let's have a conversation. That's all my time, guys. Until next time, just brother, remember, know this. I love you, and you are truly blessed in Jesus' name.